So much has never been made public. Insiders at very top of Hollywood tell me bombshell twist that flips Taylor's Swift lively feud on its head. Rob Shuter. Taylor Swift has spent nearly 2 decades selling the world a fairy tale. But one lavish wedding, one mortifying text chain, and one spectacularly public friendship breakup have exposed a reality that is far less magical. The crumbling of the Taylor Swift-Blake Lively alliance was one of the defining pop culture moments of 2025. Amid Lively's failed legal crusade against her this ends, with US director and co-star Justin Baldoni, alleged text messages were released in court documents, appearing to show Lively discussing her more famous friend in mercenary terms.
Still spending forever chopping vegetables? The Full-Star Pro vegetable chopper dices onions, potatoes, and more into its container in seconds, helping make meal prep faster and tidier. Want to check today's Amazon deal? Scan the QR code now or visit grabdeal.us/2 before it's gone.
For better or worse, but usually for better, because my dragons also protect those I fight for. So really, we all benefit from those gorgeous monsters of mine. You will too, I can promise you, Lively told Baldoni allegedly about Swift. Swift was later served a subpoena during legal wrangling, and when a source in Taylor's circle told me she wanted to keep as much distance from the controversy as possible, no one was surprised. But now I'm starting to think that Lively may have been the one who came out ahead. Blake has made peace with this friendship ending, a veteran studio executive tells me. Ironically, she's no longer the one with the most to lose. Taylor is now the one protecting a billion-dollar brand. Amid Lively's failed legal crusade against her this ends, with US director and co-star Justin Baldoni, above on set, alleged text messages were released, appearing to show Lively discussing her more famous friend in mercenary terms. Let's be clear. Blake Lively has never enjoyed the squeaky clean reputation that Taylor Swift has carefully cultivated for decades. Long before her Baldoni courtroom saga, Hollywood insiders that I know described Lively as ambitious, demanding, and often difficult. Others dismissed her as a classic mean girl. Blake's reputation didn't suddenly appear because of a lawsuit. People in Hollywood have been saying the same thing for years, a longtime talent agent tells me. If that's true, it raises an uncomfortable question. If Lively had been known as an imperious diva, why did Swift stand beside her for so many years? That's where this story stops being about Blake and starts becoming about Taylor. The biggest difference between these two women isn't their personalities. Lively didn't build a career on being America's nicest, most relatable celebrity. For nearly 20 years, Swift hasn't just sold albums, she's sold an identity. The awkward outsider who conquered the world, the fiercely loyal best friend, the hopeless romantic searching for lasting love, and almost always the woman who had been wronged. Taylor Swift is one of the most successful personal brands in entertainment history, but every idealized corporate identity inevitably collides with reality. For me, Taylor's extravagant wedding was the moment of impact. Blake Lively has never enjoyed the squeaky clean reputation that Taylor Swift has carefully cultivated for decades. Rob's latest exclusives and insider reporting can be found at RobShooter, Substack.com. His best-selling novel is It Started with a Whisper. Forget the designer gowns, celebrity guest list, and wall-to-wall social media coverage. That didn't look like a sincere celebration. It was more similar to a business summit, where every arrival, every staged photograph, every famous face reinforced the brand. After decades covering Hollywood, I've come to realize that stars often confuse networking with friendship. Just because two stars embrace on a red carpet doesn't mean they're calling on each other when life falls apart. Just look at that 1,000-person wedding roster. Guests in attendance reportedly thought it was an elaborate joke. These don't appear to me to be deep, lifelong friends. Instead, I saw Hollywood doing what Hollywood does best: powerful people strengthening each other's public image, mutually benefiting. Taylor's famous girl squad of supermodels, Oscar winners, and pop stars always felt similarly transactional. That's why, with hindsight, the dissolution of Swift and Lively's association lands with such force. Rather than publicly standing beside someone she had repeatedly described as one of her closest friends, Swift appeared eager to create distance. Perception is everything when your brand is built on loyalty, and Swift left when the going got tough. If her friendship with Lively wasn't transactional, wouldn't she have stayed? This brings me to a bottom-line realization about these women. Lively was part of Swift's inner circle for years. She was there during pivotal moments in the rising pop star's personal life. Blake knows everything, another source close to Lively says. She was there from the very beginning with Taylor and Travis. She knows plenty that has never become public. Will Lively ever reveal any of it? Probably not, but the possibility highlights an irony. Swift has constructed an extraordinary career by inviting fans into deeply personal chapters of her life, often drawing inspiration from past relationships and private experiences. If former friends ever decided to tell their side of those same private stories, would Swift's fairy tale change? In the end, Lively may have lost a treasured relationship, but was it ever a true friendship? Now she may be uniquely positioned to influence the perception of one of the most carefully managed brands in modern entertainment. Rob's latest exclusives and insider reporting can be found at RobShooter, Substack.com. His best-selling novel Is It Started with a Whisper